Hi, I'm Megan. This is my husband Billy. We met on eHarmony. These are our children, Michael and Lydia. And these are my siblings, Jacob and Zoe. We aren't your typical family, but together we have lots of fun. Welcome back to Intentional Bonus Mom. This is Stepmom Talk. This is actually probably going to be a bonus video that kind of goes with my other one about planning for the summer. This is if you are planning on going on vacation and you want to save money where you can. And I just thought of a great idea. Someone write it down as I talk to you. Okay, so you're planning a vacation, you know a little bit of what you want to do, but you also need or want to save a little money in the process. So the first thing I would say is check out museums or historical places within the area that you are going. For instance, we went to Dallas one year. Dallas has a lot of free museum days, so we planned that into our vacation. One, it saves money. Two, the museums will have things going on within the museum that are free or don't cost a lot of money to take advantage of something else too. So for instance, when we went to the art museum, they had like a fill in the blank kind of have your kid draw, explore thing in there where they would tell them to find a certain thing or whatever, and you draw it, or what did you think about it? And it kind of got your kids thinking, thought-provoking, and learning something all the same. Because some kids, just because they're sitting there reading the label does not mean they're going to remember what that art piece was about. But the fact that they're reading it and writing something down or drawing a picture or something is really cool, and it was a lot of fun. And there was a lot of stuff in there too. Number 2 is to check Groupon. Groupon, even in the area you're going, can have a lot of things that are available. Now, when we went to Dallas, and even the first time we went to San Antonio, I did not know about Groupon. So, of course, I spent a little bit more money. But you can find things within that area that can be just as fun and still be a little bit flexible on your spending and maybe your dates that you're going. Number 3, check out websites for free stuff. This was how I found out about the museums, is I looked up free stuff to do, family things to do in Dallas for free. And that's where the museums came up, parks came up, and things like that. And it was super easy because there was a park in the museum district, I guess you would call it, that had, was beautiful. It wasn't like your average park, but it was beautiful. It was right where the museums were, and they also had food trucks. So it gave us a time and to experience something new, not just from a food truck, but different kinds of food trucks. And it turns out this place is very popular. I didn't know that. Number 4, take advantages of the pool in the hotels. When we went to... I don't remember when we went to San Antonio if we ever went to the pool. Wow, that is really sad because I don't remember that at all. But in Dallas, we took a great opportunity using the pool. We used the pool every single day. There were 6 people in one room, and the room was smaller than the room when we went to San Antonio. So it kind of we had to be a little bit flexible because we were constantly on top of each other all the time. So the kids, we would go do our exploring early in the morning and in the daytime, and then we would come back. Some of us would nap and some would go to the pool. I loved when they went to the pool because that gave me the opportunity to cook. And that brings me to my next tip. If you are not one that you want to spend a lot of money eating out, there are simpler ways that you can do it. For instance, our trip difference from Dallas and our trip difference from San Antonio was the food that I brought. I brought my crock pot. I was able to cook in the room, and we were able to do other things while dinner was cooking. Another big thing is we did not eat out for lunch. We tend to bring things that we knew the kids would like. Lunchables, snacks, candies, fruits, peanut butter and jelly, stuff like that. We brought those things so that we could eat and snack and then have our meals out. Now, here's the kicker. We didn't. I think Dallas, we went out one time for dinner because honestly, I cooked most of our meals. Lunches were sandwiches, Lunchables, crackers, chips, stuff like that. Dinners were like, one night we made mac and cheese, chicken tenders. One night we made spaghetti. Honestly, our first real time going to get food was on the way home from Dallas, when we had stopped at a jumping place because they had a really good rate for kids to be able to jump for 2 hours. And hey, it was still of a deal when you have 4 kids jumping and you need to lower the price a little bit. They had a really great deal, and so that was the thing we did on before we went home. After they did all that jumping, of course, they were hungry. And so that's the time we ran into a McDonald's and got some food before we hit the road back home. So we did. We went like super cheap on the food. Therefore, we were able to do more things. And one of those things was getting to go to the jump place. And so number 6 would be flexible. You don't know how everything's going to go. You don't know how everything's going to be. So be flexible. You might find that what you thought you were going to do, you do something else. Whether it's because there's a festival in town, or because you found out about an event that you didn't know about before, or honestly, you're just not feeling it. And so it's a huge thing to think about, and be flexible. Be prepared to do the unexpected and have a lot of fun. I honestly did not think we were going to be at the pool as much as we were, but the kids loved it. It made them tired. They were able to sleep well. And you know what? Honestly, those are some of my favorite memories looking back on, is watching the kids swim. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!